heard that thing was a scam. Why does it cost so much? I don't got the time. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, my cousin said he tried that and it didn't work out for him. Can't you just teach me for free? I'll let you know when I get the money. Is that one of them things? How much is this gonna cost? What if I don't get my 2 people? Is this like stop? How much you made so far? I mean, couldn't you just trade for me? Why y'all read all the time? I don't wanna watch their videos. Can I lose money? That looks too hard. Let me ask my friend. I'll start next week, I promise. Let me just learn on YouTube. Let me do my research. Let me know when you hit share. Hey, just run the play. Drown out the noise. It's worth it, I promise. It's not impossible. I'm possible. Change your environment. I'm so happy and grateful now. Do you want to be the 95 or the top 5? Conceive, believe, achieve. You gotta be whacked to be successful. I'm willing. I'm able. I'm confident. I'm consistent. It's already done. You got this. You deserve it. Today is the best day of the week. Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Aspire to something so great, you have to have God's help to get it. Knowledge is not power, it is the potential for power. Never rob yourself of a chance to get better. Find out what most people are doing and don't do it. If you have to be constantly reminded, you aren't ready to be great. Just run. It'll all make sense. It all starts with a decision.
We about to snap, man. We about 2,500 people this week. Lives every day.
Why are y'all scared to make money? Why are y'all pressed about
I was a little hesitant, but after I made my first trade, I was like, oh, okay. This is something that I can really get into. And as I'm speaking now, I'm enjoying it.
The moment I came and joined the Retired and 365 family, I just knew that I was in the right place at the right time.
I was able to make in one day what some people will make in an entire paycheck. And that was after only starting trading in less than a month. And I knew zero about trading, but I didn't let what I didn't know stop me. And now look at me. So you should be there.
Is no reason why people that I care about should be able to experience this blessing that I have. So it's everything to me. I want to be able to put them in the right position financially. I want to be able to put my son in a position financially to the point where whatever he wants to do, wherever he wants to go, like it won't be second thought.
But if you're scared, you don't deserve this lifestyle.
And I'm not going outside. I'm not going out without a fight. You have to identify that. You have to be able to get off this call with yourself in the mirror, regardless of whatever's going on, and say, man, I'm not going out without a fight. I'm not.
Like I've always wanted to go to certain exotic places, own certain things, and be able to live a comfortable lifestyle. But I never wanted to do it alone. I always wanted to, all the people who groomed me to the person I am, all the friends, all the family members, all of my trusted advisors, I always wanted them to be able to experience the same things that I did.
Investing is a lifestyle. I will happily spend money to make money, over and over and over again.
I grew up, or we all grew up, looking at Monday through Friday as the work weekend. Oh man, can't wait for Friday, can't wait for Saturday, can't wait for, oh man, Sunday's here, tomorrow I gotta go to work. It went from that to, oh man, Saturday's here, I can't trade. Oh man, Sunday's here, I can't trade. Can't wait for Monday.
Happily, I am willing to lose for the possibility to win. I'm not gonna be afraid to lose and therefore not have the opportunity to win. I mean, this is real tough.
My coach put it this way. If you think you're gonna get second, you just might get second. But you're not gonna get first. You're not gonna get first. You might get last, but you might get second. But now if you go into the race thinking you're gonna get first, you still might get last, right? But you might get first. You went in there with the mentality that I'm gonna win.
If you're worried about learning how to trade
in 30 days, you cannot become a trader. So position yourself to run the whole play.
Because money is a language. It's not a number in a bank account. It's a language. And people who speak the language attract money into their life. If you don't speak the language of money, you're always going to be struggling for money.
We're looking for people who are hungry about taking things to the next level.
In my house, it's no job talk at all.
I said this before. I always said it. You can either be right or you can be rich.
So how old are you, bro? I'm 19 years old, man. Come on.
A goal without a plan is just a wish. Now we're not wishing no more. Now we're at Chairman 10.
I said, why ain't big enough? You know what I'm saying? So I had to go back to the drawing board, and once I changed my why and made it bigger and greater than what it was, that's when my hustle kicked in. So that's when the drive kicked in. That's when ain't no more excuses. I'm team no excuses now. It ain't no excuses about me staying up all night, paying cars, working 24 hours a day. I got to still get it in. I got to make time for business. I got to make time to try to be on every call. I got to plug in. That's one of the things, that actually help me when you stay plugged in.
This could happen. And just for the record, right? Success loves speed.
You have to get excited in the middle of hell. Why would you stop? If you're actively in hell right now, if you look at your challenge, if you look at your situation as hell right now, why would you stop? Why would you stop? Because you would still be in hell right now. So if you can identify that, now it's time to put your focus on where you're going and put your focus on helping other people get there with you as well.
I'm gonna take care of my children, my future children, my future wife. My future life is depending on me now. There is no stopping, there is no brakes. This is all gas, no brakes. This is all faith, no brakes. If you don't have faith, go ahead and leave. We have no time for anybody's pessimism. We have no time for any doubters or any believers. Come on, if you want it, it's hers. You've been saying you want it, it's hers. Go get it. Go get it, that's it.
I want to be able to do that too. I want to be able to support my family. I want to change lives for not just me, but for my loved ones, for everyone. And that's what honestly motivated me. And without that motivation, you can't get further. You're not going to, keep going. And
I need you to understand that these men care. These men, they're trying to lead us down the right path. And if only we stay behind and understanding that it's no competition, understanding that they're want us to win right alongside of them. You guys will there will be success. You will have success and you will continue to compound.
Do the work, put in the work, honor your leaders. There's always a maturing process. If there wasn't a maturing process, we would all have been born as adults. We wouldn't have been born as babies and having to mature to adults. Like, there's a growth process, so don't feel bad because you're not there yet. Push through. If you want it, then you'll do whatever means necessary to get it.
You gotta up the activity.
Bigger taxes, bigger than all of that. I need a way to be free.
37 a week. I was like, I'm trying to hit terrible.
Keep going. We get paid off effort. We get paid off our time. Patience. Oh my God, patience. We get paid off being patient.
First of all, I tuned into myself and had to actually visualize all that I'm capable of and put in the work for it.
Follow the plan, as they say, run the play. I had to throw out everything that I knew.
If you stay plugged in, you ain't gonna do nothing but be able to ride the wave.
You know what? I don't have a plan B. I can consider a plan B, but I'm allowing this to be my only plan A.
Says if you love sleep, you will end in poverty. Keep your eyes open and there will be plenty to eat. And we ain't doing no but eating over here. I don't know about y'all. We about to eat.
Sorry, not sorry. I know that was strong. That was real strong. But sometimes you need to hear it strong. How much is your life worth per hour? What are you saying my life is worth per hour?
The skill set that I learned to make money from my phone got me an upgraded phone.
I'm ready to make money from my phone.
Listen, you're gonna come out of this as one of three things: a millionaire, a billionaire, or a witness. right? And you gotta pick which one you wanna be. I'm not gonna be a witness.
There's fear in the street, there's opportunity in the market.
So know your worth, recognize what you deserve, and then communicate your values to yourself so you can not go get what you just basically what you just prayed for.
I show love. I show so much love, I'm even rewarding myself.
Well, Big called me, and when he called, he was like, look, man, I found something that I'm believing in, and I mean, the vision that's set forward. I said, you don't have to say anything else, man. I'm on board. I mean, you know, that's my brother. We grew up together. We've been through enough. Hey, if he saw something, he saw the vision, I came on board, I saw it, let's run with it. Let's go.
A lot of people are grown adults who are babies. They don't want no personal responsibility. They don't want to be held accountable for what they said they want. They don't want to get uncomfortable and have to elevate. They don't want to. Who got baby? We'll educate you. We'll teach you. We'll raise your belief level. We'll teach you how it works. Before you need to spend $1, you just got to come and get the information and then make a common sense decision.
When you're out there, you gotta pray before you go out there. Lord, lead me to the right people. Lead me to that superstar. You know what I'm saying? Put me in the right position where I gotta be at in order to make this thing happen. Send me the right people that surround my business where we can help each other. You know,
my wife and I have a simple philosophy. Whatever is going to change our life the quickest, whatever gives us the most value, that's what we want.
My dad taught me something growing up. He said, if you want some unrealistic things to happen, you need to have some unrealistic faith. You need to have some faith that is off the charts. Focus on the big picture. I'm focused on winning. I'm focused on the generational wealth. I'm focused on my kids never having to go to work like this.
I have to put work in, you know, to get where I want to be. And if you want to be at the top, you have to earn it. You have to deserve it, you know?
The vision's greater, the purpose is greater. It's not even about me. It's about what I have to offer to other people.
I'm trying to change generations. I'm trying to change the people around you's life. It's not just about you. It's about everybody. It's about the community. Goo gaga. Goo gaga.
We can put you in a situation that this is a win-win-win situation. You don't have to pull out your bill money. You don't have to pull out your last, out of your baby's food, out of the last dollars that you needed to get to work next week. We don't want you pulling out your last for you to be in a win-win situation. Guys, none of you were broker than I was when I joined this company. Literally the day that I met Christopher Terry, I was getting evicted out my crib. The boxes were already packed.
Boss talk now.
I'm not hearing it.
Boss talk now. This ain't just no internet thing, y'all. We not just talking, we living this thing.
Once you break momentum, you break motivation. And if you simply keep that momentum going each and every day, 24/7, no cap, guess what? You're going to keep going. I tell y'all all the time, we don't do math, we do money, right?
The best way to trade is when you're not worried about where the money came from. Because trading is mental. And if your mental is not in the right place, you cannot become a trader.
Ask yourself, does 235 fit in my budget right now? Everybody in this group is 18 years of age or older. Does 235 fit in my budget right now? If the answer is yes, go ahead and drop me below, right? We're gonna do a little pulse check for everybody in this group, right? And if the answer is no, ask yourself, how much longer are you gonna go as an adult with that being your reality, right? And I'm saying this because some people need to hear this information, right? Some people go live paycheck to paycheck to paycheck, but if you don't have 235 to invest into yourself, better get your future and the generations after you, how secure are you financially?
Hey, just run the play, drown out the noise. It's worth it, I promise. It's not impossible, I'm possible. Change your environment. I'm so happy and grateful now. Do you want to be the 95 or the top 5? Conceive, believe, achieve. You gotta be whacked to be successful. I'm willing, I'm able. confident. I'm consistent. It's already done. You got this. You deserve it. Today is the best day of the week. Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Aspire to something so great, you have to have God's help to get it. Knowledge is not power, it is the potential for power. Never rob yourself of a chance to get better. Find out what most people are doing and don't do it. If you have to be constantly reminded, you aren't ready to be great. Just run. It'll all make sense. It all starts with a decision.
Does it make sense to make money from a phone? Does it make sense to make money while you sleep? If the answer to those two questions are yes, you already made the decision to do it.
I'm ready to make money from my phone.
Let's go. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling this morning? It's Javon Hutchinson here with the morning motivation. I hope y'all are excited. I hope y'all are revved up. Y'all should have got some really, really good energy earlier from that Bob Proctor 5-day seminar. Drop some fire emojis in the chat if you caught all 5 days. Whether you caught it on replay, whether you caught it live, go ahead, drop some fire emojis in the chat, blow that thing up. And if you haven't, it is up till Monday. Make sure if you are brand new that you go ahead and get into that and go through those 5 days, do the daily assignments. It will change your life if you let it. All right, let's go ahead through these. I'm so happy and grateful now. Let's start here at the top. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm learning how to be a great mentor. I'm so happy and grateful now. And will be a chairman 10 by May 2021. So happy and grateful now that I've decided that 5 new leaders, that I've added 5 new leaders into my business. I'm so happy and grateful now that I've impacted 5,000 lives by December 31st, 2021. I'm so happy and grateful now that March is the most successful month of this opportunity for both trading and building to date. So happy and grateful now for my Retired in 365 family. So happy and grateful now for my awareness and reaching out and reaching the levels that I didn't even know were available. And I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm Chairman 10 by June 1st, 2021. I'm so happy and grateful now for shifting my paradigm for personal development and a new perspective in life. So happy and grateful now that Chairman 10 is done by January. That's April 30th, 2021. For my Retired 365 family, my mentors, Charles and Paris, and for the $100,000 trading weeks and impacting 5,000 lives in 2021. So happy and grateful now that I'm able to learn a skill that allows me to make money from my phone effortlessly while I sleep and to teach others how to do the same by being teachable and coachable from the I Am Academy and being mentored in the Retired in 365 family. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a part of this family, and I will be Chairman 10 by August 2021. I'm so happy and grateful now for a spirit of boldness and faith within this organization. Let's go. Let's go ahead and hop into this thing. Hey, I'm so happy and grateful now for each and every single one of you all. Happy and grateful now that you all are here, that you all are learning and growing each and every single day, because remember, like Bob Proctor said earlier, goals are to grow, not to get, right? It's there for you to grow into the person that you need and want to become, all right? So let's go ahead through some information, right? Today, we're going to keep it simple. It's a few things I want to go over. Let me get my stuff straight, because we had a 5 days of fire, 5 days of fire from Bob Proctor. And I just want to go over, I don't even want to go over that, because you can go back, you can rewatch that. You should and will rewatch that a million times. So we're gonna shift gears a little bit. We're gonna talk about the stages of change. We're gonna start there, okay? We're going to talk about the stages of change. I was having a conversation with somebody a few days ago, right? And in that conversation, it made me think back to when I was studying this thing right here. And this comes from, I do sports, I do athletics, I do, we always go back to this. This is specifically on the manual for personal trainers, right? And it's a chapter on basics of behavioral change and health psychology. But one of the specific things is the stages of change. You have the trans-theoretical model of behavior change, right? More commonly called the stages of change model, or TTM. And it said this is important for, specifically in this case, they're talking about personal trainers to understand when promoting an adoption of exercise programs. But obviously, we're not going to talk about this for the point of exercise, but you can, of course, use it for that reason. But I'm going to go over these 5 stages of change, right? So you have the pre-contemplation stage, you have the contemplation stage, you have the preparation stage, and you have the action stage, all right? And I'm gonna go through those again so you can write them down. But the first stage is pre-contemplation, right? in the first stage, and I'm going to read the definition. We're going to, again, relate it to what it is that we do. They're specifically, of course, relating it to activity in this book. But in pre-contemplation, it says during this phase, this is when people are who are sedentary and they're not even considering an activity program, right? These people do not see activity as relevant in their lives. They might even discount the importance or practicality of being physically active, right? So if we're talking from this standpoint, this is somebody you meet, you tell them about maybe going for a walk, going for a bike ride, going for a run, hitting the gym a couple days a week, doing something, and they say, nah, that's not important. You don't need that to be healthy. Why would I do that, right? They're giving you all types of excuses for something that they know is scientifically proven that you need to be doing this stuff, right? What does that look like here in this business? Pre-contemplation. This is somebody that doesn't know these markets even exist. That's somebody that when you talk to them about Forex, you talk to them about high frequency, you talk to them about Bitcoin, they're not even aware that that's, a thing. And if they are aware of it, they're like, you don't need that to be rich. Why do I need to invest? I can save up this money I'm making from my job and become a millionaire in the next couple of years. That's their mindset, right? Pre-contemplation. Then the next stage, it says, is contemplation, right? So in the contemplation stage, it says people are still sedentary. So in this example, they're not moving, right? They're still not active. However, they're starting to consider activity as important, and they begun to identify the implications of being inactive, right? Nevertheless, they are still not ready to commit to making a change. So what does that look like here in this business? This is somebody you prospected, you told them about this information. Maybe they've been seeing, Forex and money in minutes and, IM and the business all over their timeline. They see people hitting chairman. They see people hitting all of these different ranks. But to them, in their life, they're like, oh, that could be a good way to make money. Oh, I know somebody that made money in minutes. I know somebody that's had a lot of success with this. This isn't for me, though. They've never tried it. They've never put themselves in a position to actually learn, but they're considering it like, that's cool. I could see the value in it, but, it's nothing more than that. It's not good. It's not bad to them. I see the value, right? But they're not ready to do it for themselves. The preparation stage, this is marked by some physical activity. Individuals are mentally and physically preparing to adopt an activity program. Activity during the preparation stage may be sporadic. They might walk, they might even visit a gym, but it's inconsistent. People in the preparation stage are ready to adopt and live an active lifestyle. Now, for what we do, the preparation stage, I think it's twofold, right? I think it's twofold, this preparation stage. The preparation stage could be somebody that's really down in their lives and they're like, I need to change. I need something that's going to work. They might even say, I'm ready to get started, but they don't necessarily, they're not in the mind frame of, like Bob probably just talked about earlier, you don't need the money, you haven't made a decision yet, right? Like they haven't necessarily made that committed decision. They might even get started for 30, 60, 90 days, but they don't come to the webinars. They don't show up to go live an hour a day, minimum 5 days a week. They come to this call and then they say, well, it's not working for me. Well, hey, look, I understand it's not working. What educator have you followed? Well, I follow this guy, that guy, that guy. Okay. Which system are you implementing inside of your trade account? Well, I took all the signals. Okay. What is your confirmations? I thought they would all work. They don't have anything concrete. They're wishing, hoping, and praying that something's going to hit so they can believe. They're wishing, hoping, and praying that if I take all of the swipe coins and all of the swipe trades and all of the lives, but I only show up. Oh, I talked about this the other day. They'll take this trade. They might lose that trade, so they don't take the next trade, but then the app doesn't work. But if you look at the results, we were profitable this week, but you only took one trade. The people that were profitable took 5. Right? So in this stage, they're preparing, they're almost there. Like they know it's something, but they're not there yet. They might have talked to a few people, but they didn't talk to everybody on their list. Right? They might have talked to some people, but they didn't really follow up. Right? They didn't do it the way that it set out to be done. But then that next stage is that action stage, right? During this stage, people engage in regular physical activity, but they've been doing so for less than 6 months. Now, this is powerful. I like that because they specifically put in there, you're taking action. You're getting started. You're doing all the right things. You might even be having results. You might not be having results. In that particular section, though, they did not mention the results that you're getting. And that's powerful, right? They didn't say you're losing weight, you're getting strong, you're becoming the super athlete in those 6 months. All it says is you're engaging in regular activity, but you've been doing so for less than 6 months. What does that look like in this business? You don't even got to change the wording. You're engaging in regular activity for less than 6 months. For 5 days a week minimum, you're doing your hour a day. You're showing up to the motivation call, right? You're calling whatever that number that you set aside as your number per day, whether it's 3 people, 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, whatever your consistent number is, right? You got to identify that for you. Work with your coach to, hey, what is the model? What is my goals? What am I going to consistently aim for every single day? That's all it requires for action. But that action can easily go back to preparation when you're not consistent. Because you have to be consistently doing it. You've just been doing it for less than 6 months. Some people are going to have some really great results in those 6 months. Some people are going to have some okay results. Some people, depending on where you came in at, you might not even be able to tell that they've been doing anything for 6 months, but they've been doing it, right? And then comes that final stage which is the maintenance stage. Now, this is where everybody wants to get to because this stage is marked by regular activity participation for longer than 6 months. At this point, you can say you've been doing something. At this point, you can say, well, I tried this and it hasn't worked. Maybe you need to switch up your routine. Maybe you need to switch up the way your form. Maybe you need to switch up, something that you've been doing because you can see, all right, what results have I gotten? What has and what has not worked, right? At this stage, especially in this business, right? If you go 6 months and you're doing X, Y, and Z, and you say, hey, this hasn't hit, okay, what other things do I need to get or not do to get the results that I want? Maybe I've been talking to people every day. Maybe I didn't follow up. Maybe I've been sharing the wrong video. Maybe I didn't get them to a video. Maybe I didn't get them to a live call, right? So at this point, it's not that you're not doing it. You just might not have the results it is that you want, but those are easy things to fix, right? It's easy to fix somebody who's been on the charts and maybe was just looking at the chart the wrong way. Maybe their stop loss just wasn't in the right spot, which is why they were losing some trades. But guess what? They were taking trades. Guess what? They were practicing. They were understanding how to read the chart. They just needed to figure some things out. They just needed some clarification on a few things. Maybe they just didn't have access to Skittles, right? Maybe they just didn't have access to something that could be that final click, but they got it, right? They're in it and they're working each and every single day. So when you get to that stage, that's where the long-term success comes from. Because like we talked about before, You got to be in this. This is not a 30, 60, 90 day thing where I'm going to make $1 million, $2 million, $3 million in the next 90 days and life is going to be good. I'm done for the rest of my life. Right? Could it happen? Yeah, you can make $1 million in a day, but you probably won't. Not in the beginning. Not if you're coming in with a $100 account. Right? So I definitely wanted to go over the stages of change because I thought that was super powerful. Now, there's a couple other things I want to touch on. I got my notes for the week. We've had an amazing week of information that's came through, right? And one of the things that I heard is who you wouldn't tell a personal trainer, since we're on the subject of, personal training, you wouldn't tell a personal trainer that I'll come see you once I've lost the weight. Right? Like, would you tell a personal trainer that I'll come see you once I lost the weight? Yes or no? You let me know. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make no sense, right? So why would you tell your coach? Why would you tell whoever your mentor is, look, I got this. I'll come see you once I start making some money. I'll start getting on Go Live once I get some results in my account. I'll start going through the videos once these trades start hitting. You're doing it backwards, right? You're doing this thing backwards. Look, I'll start believing I just need a couple results first. I'll start doing things the way that you said to do them, but I need to see some proof. I need to see it hit in my account. But it's not going to hit in your account if you're not doing what the people that's telling you how to do it is doing. If Matthew Thayer on the session says, look, guys, we're looking for a buy at this level, and you take a sell and you say, yo, this educator sucks. You didn't do what he told you to do. If Millie Mills says take the trade when the market hits 200 and you take it at 210, everybody win the trade but you. It's a disconnect somewhere, right? It's a disconnect somewhere. And let me go back. Bob Proctor said this earlier. He said, you don't have to be anything until you come here. And I thought that was powerful. People said, what do I need to be successful? What are some things I need to be great at trading, to be great, to be a chairman, to be, have an online store, to be good at this, to be good at that? You don't need to be anything. You need to be teachable and coachable. We're going to tell you what you need once you come. We're going to give you the blueprint. We're going to give you the traits that you need to embody. We're going to give you the tools and the things that you need to listen to every single day. It doesn't matter what you are right now. It doesn't matter if you haven't been consistent. It doesn't matter if you haven't been grateful. You just got to commit to doing what it is that we told you to do once you got here, right? Capital YOU, when you want it, that's the only prerequisite. You just got to want it. Like, you got to really, really want it, right? You got to wake up and say your affirmations. And I'm stealing this. He said, you can earn more money when you sleep than you can spend when you're awake. We talk about money when you sleep. I'm changing that slide. You can earn more money when you sleep than you can spend when you're awake here. That's powerful. That's powerful. Hey, wait for the next opportunity. But look, and if you want to keep working, I hope y'all got to be learning something from all these things. And if you want to keep working, guess what? You need to be going there for satisfaction, not to get a paycheck. Go there for satisfaction, not to get a paycheck. That's not what you're there for. That is not what you're there for. So every single day, right, you got to understand that I don't need no seasoning. Exactly. Forget the how at the end of the day. Forget the how. You got to really understand what it is that you want in the beginning. And trust me, you about to hear all of this again. He said you get into business for yourself, not by yourself. Oh, I said, that was good. I said, that was good. That was good. Okay. Like, I hope y'all was catching it. But look, I want to encourage each and every single one of you on here to dream again, right? I was talking to a gentleman yesterday, and one of the guys I was coaching, he said, I said, what do you really want to do? Like what do you really love to do? This is not this business. This is somebody I'm coaching, looking to live a better life, healthy, health-wise and things like that. And one of the things that he was saying, he said, I'm a photographer. Cause I saw the equipment. We was on, video chat. He had all his equipment in the background. He had the lights and, all the expensive camera stuff. I said, oh, wow, what do you take pictures of? What are some of the things that you do? He sent me his website. Pictures are beautiful. I said, why don't you do this, full time? He said, well, I've done pictures at my kids' games. I've done pictures of different sports teams. I had an opportunity to actually take pictures of some professional, I think some football team or something like that one time. But, I regret not taking, that opportunity. But, I do it here and there. I'd like to do it full time. Well, why don't you? And it's just hearing that from people that are, older than me. I mean, people are my age, but people are older than me, 2 times my age. And their biggest thing is they're scared of what will happen if they leave their job. But they're at the job that they don't want to be at for 20, 30 years. And then they're still scared to leave that position. The longer you stay somewhere you don't want to be, the more scared you're going to be to leave that place because you now become dependent on the place that you didn't want to be at in the first place. So now the harder it is going to be for you to get out of that situation because your whole life is built around that. Everything that you can afford is based on the place that you didn't want to be at, right? So if you've been doing that for 30, 40, 50 years, now it's going to take all the extra time that you have to just get out of that situation. Because likely, let's be honest, in America and wherever you are, most people haven't saved up enough money to be able, they're not using their money that they're getting from the place they don't want to be at to leave their job. Because think about the psychology behind this. Most people don't want to be in the place that they are. So because they don't want to be there, they take the money that they make from there and put it towards a good time when they're not there. Because they want to take a vacation. I need to get away. They want to go drink and have fun on the weekends. They want to buy some things inside of their home and to surround themselves so the few hours a week that they're not at that place, they can feel comfort. So now when it comes time to buy that house, get that car, do the things that they really want to do, they've already spent all their money on simple pleasures that aren't going to last in their lifetime. So now they don't have enough money to leave the thing that they didn't want to be at in the first place. All because they wouldn't start that website. They wouldn't take that position. They didn't want to travel the world. They didn't want to drop everything, forget what everybody else is saying, and just go. They said this was actually the assignment. What are you envisioning for yourself 6 months from now? 6 years from now? Where do you see yourself? I know the people on this call, right? Y'all don't see yourself at the same place you're at right now. If you're working a job right now, do you still want to be working there 6 years from now? If the answer is no, we got to change what's going on today. Look, they just had 2 Chairman 250s, a Chairman 50, a bunch of Chairman 10s, some P5s drop just in the last 24 hours. Right? It's momentum season here. Like the rank's just popping out the water. People that just joined the company hitting whatever. So we got to say, all right, I'm going to take my belief level. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to run the play. We going to all get together and we going to do this thing, right? you can't have closure in your situation, whatever that thing you're trying to get closure from, right? People always say, well, I just need some closure. And I don't need no closure from no, look, when I left my other job, closure, I needed to be sure that I didn't want to be there. That's the only closure I needed. For you to leave whatever it is you're doing right now, you can't spell the word closure without sure, right? You just need to be sure that you don't want to be in the position that you're in right now. Whatever, but that's the only closure you need to leave where you are. That's it. That's it. The work, it's already, we say it's already done. It's already done. That's all. I just need to be sure that I don't want to be here and I'm gone. That applies to relationships, that applies to friendships, that applies to whatever type of situation that you're in, right? Whatever situation. So as we go through this week, really ask yourself, am I expecting the glory without the sacrifice? Am I expecting to hit a rank of chairman? Am I expecting to have a certain amount of my trade account? Am I expecting my store to be at a certain level? Am I expecting other people to believe in me, right? But I'm not sacrificing what I need to sacrifice right now, right? Because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna believe more than you're gonna believe, right? You gotta put your belief on other people. Like I told somebody earlier, there was like, this is really good. I know you told me about this before, but somebody else just told me about it. And I think, they're not really highly ranked right now. Maybe I'll just sign up with them so they can get ranked. Okay. They probably not ranked for a reason, but not even about the rank. How long they been around? Okay. Good luck. Good luck. Like, you want me to convince you that you should sign up with me? No. I want y'all to really understand this. If they've been around for however long, right? And they're not in this community, like another community, another whatever. I said, who are they connected to? Like, what have they introduced you to anybody, anything like that? And it's like a really good friend. So we had a conversation, like, okay. Why would you even consider that? If you go into a job, you're gonna go where they got, all the stuff that you need, or they got the cookies and the crackers. I don't know. Like, we that was funny. That was a good conversation. But anyway, the point is, right? You already know what you have to do. You already know what you need to get to the next level. Everybody here has a blueprint to go chairman. Everybody here has a blueprint for 6, 7, 8 figures. But as our mentors say, I've heard from multiple of them, I can have you ranked faster than you can set up your trade account. So if you're making money trading before you get ranked, you just did the blueprint backwards. And that's okay. Let's start it over. And so when the next person comes, we can do it the right way. And when the next person comes, you're going to start realizing that Platinum 150 is done within their first couple hours because they ran the play, because they believe that they could run the play, because they've seen you do it, because they've seen the people that you're helping do it, right? Each and every single day. And it's going to be like popcorn. Pop, 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 pop. People are watching you right now. There's people that you don't even know that's watching you to see what it is that you do before they start believing. Your results don't have nothing to do with them, right? You got to go get a result. They'll start believing because they see you believing. They need to see you out there running. Sometimes you got to win with people that's not your friends, that's not your family. That don't mean I'm not going to tell my friends and family. They all know if I'm calling, if we call and we having some type of conversation, we can get to whatever else, but we what's going on? Oh yeah, man, everything going good. I mean, work been all right. So why you not trading yet? I'm gonna do it when All right. So you telling me you don't got $200 right now? You always talk. Yes. Like, I don't care. They all know. And then they eventually sign up. Then they be like, oh, exactly. Hey, shout out. You'll see him in a little bit. Shout out to another one of my, look, hit me up. Hey, where's the next event? You know you in it when people start hitting you up that's not in the business. Where's the next event? I need to be there. I'm tired of this situation that I'm in. How do they know I'm going to an event? Because they can see the environment. People should expect you to be at an event. It was an event that went on in one of my friends' cities. It was something whatever. They hit me up. Javon, you out here? I see a bunch of these IM people out here, blah, blah, this and that. Oh, no, I'm not even at that one. I'm at a different one. I'm glad you thought of me, though. Guess what? When they think of you, they should be thinking, oh, he out there helping somebody. She out there helping somebody make some money. So the moment I'm ready to make some money, who am I calling? The person that's helping people make money. It should get to that point. Like, they should know I am. Oh, that's the thing Amber over there does. Ain't that one of your people? Mm-hmm. Yep. I just heard some 18-year-old making X, blah, 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 blah. Ain't that what you do? Uh-huh. Why you not doing it again? Please tell me. They gonna keep watching. Just stick to it. Stick to the grind. Don't play with this. This is not for play. Trust me, this is not for play. This is your future. This is your life. Get paid. Like Bob Proctor said, your goal might not be money, but whatever your goal is, understand this. You need money to do it. The more money you have, the more people you can help. That's just a fact. Right, it's for PayPay. It's for PayPay. Where was it? It's one of them audios. I'm gonna find it. But he said, look, if you don't want the money, give it away. But that's not a reason not to get it. You can give it all away. If you want to help so many people, because money's so evil, you need to go get the money. Mark Yarnell, thank you. It be in the information. She be listening to them audios. Look at that. Hey, let's go, Amber. Chairman her body. I'm done. I'm just talking, y'all. I'm done. I am done. I'm done. It's Friday. We got 2 o'clock. We got 8 o'clock. Everybody on here should have at least 2 launch calls for themselves this weekend that you're hosting with your success person, with your mentor. Make sure that you launch your network. You get this information out there because somebody gonna tell somebody that you know and love. Make sure that somebody is you, right? Make sure that somebody is you. Because you're gonna look up, it's gonna be your parents, it's gonna be your siblings, it's gonna be your cousin, it's gonna be that friend that you ain't really talked to, but you had a number. You're gonna be like, hey, all right, congratulations, crying behind that mask. Like, they just hit P1000. I ain't call them. Call them. Use your rich assistants. I talked about this back in January. When the people come in, you introduce them to their rich personal assistants. You let them know, look, you're getting started. These millionaires right here, they work for you. That $200 that you pay a month, $170, whatever you pay per month, you're renting, you're leasing these rich people. Now they're gonna help you, but they can only help you if you show up. You don't know no other millionaires. I know you don't know the millionaires because I ain't know the millionaires. So they want to help you. Follow them. Okay? Have these like genuine conversations with people. Genuine conversations. Okay? I love this. And if you're not already, I'm gonna do a quick plug. If you're not already on Believe Nation, Get on Believe Nation, right? Get on Believe Nation with David M. Onizie. Who's one of his mentors? Bob Proctor. He gives the stuff away for free every day. Bob Proctor. Hey, shout out to Bob Proctor. He was just on, he did a Q&A last night. He goes live every Thursday. Like, he's on the platform, y'all. It's $30. I don't know what they're doing over at but it's $30. Get access. Get in. I'm done. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's go. Let's build this business. Let's take this thing to the next level. Get your studying in. Get your hour a day, 5 days a week inside of your academy. Let's make sure you're talking to people about this. Make sure you're putting people in position to really win. 2 o'clock. Let's pack this thing out. No less than 100